Historically, and we did this for many years, and are transitioning away from it, is you'd go talk to your learner and say, hey, what are your skills? What gaps do you have? What training do you need? What do you think of our training? Hey, I've got this new training idea, performance support tool. Give me feedback on that. And it's been driven by design thinking, which many organizations are using today, and we certainly are using. And the first step in design thinking is empathy, or empathize, and it's about going and doing empathy interviews. So rather than asking about what do you think of training, what training do you need, it's more open-ended questions, neutral questions, followed by a lot of whys. And the idea is not just to focus on the content of what's needed, but the context that your learner is in. So I think the idea of design thinking and how you talk, how you get feedback from your consumer, the approaches, the methodology for doing that, I think are fundamentally different than we've done in the past. So we did 75 empathy interviews because we did a formal design thinking project with our sales consultants. And we did 75 interviews, and we came back and we sort of synthesized the themes that came out of that. And we had 6 key themes that we used to sort of structure our design around. We didn't get on what skills they need and so forth, and we feel like we're fairly good understanding of that. But some of the key things that are interesting is certainly you see things like they want personalization, but what's interesting to us is they wanted that flexibility, but they wanted structure along with it. It just wasn't just like whatever you want to do. I want to have some choices, but I want to have some boundaries. I want to have some structure that I'm making choices along a path. I want motivation and inspiration to keep me engaged. The time training is time away from selling, so there's tremendous pressure on that asset of time. And consultants, if they really feel like if I'm training, I'm not selling. So this training better be pretty valuable and pretty key.